Are you tired of getting into fights with people when communicating? My name is Aaron, and today I'll be going over on how to avoid misunderstanding in relationships. This is a really important speech because a good relationship are necessary for a healthy life. According to an article from the National Library of Medicine published in 2011, Amberson and Montez social relationships affect mental health and physical health. Today, I'll be going over on how to avoid misunderstanding by discussing judging speech and behavior based on the situation, understanding the needs and priority of others, and accounting for cultural and generation differences. First, I will discuss judging speech and behavior based on the situation. Knowing the other person's mood and intention of making the communication is always the easiest and effective way to avoid a misunderstanding. For example, if one person is listening or is not listening or not replying, then misunderstanding often happens. When me and my friends are playing games or playing sports and I chew him out on a bad play, he usually doesn't want to talk. And this makes me think that I'm the right one. According to a blog post from alleycouples.com published in 2024, it is important to remember that communication is always involves with both of you. Second, if anything, it is better to have a no conversation than conversation with anger. I believe that we all been through sometimes that we regret the things that we said or done when we are making decisions angry, especially directly to the person that are really close to us, like moms and dad, close friends. According to an article, PsychCentral.com published in 2022, having a conversation when you're emotionally charged will always almost ends poorly. Now that I have talked about how to avoid misunderstanding in relationships, next I'll discuss judging speech and behavior based on the situation. It is important to notice the body language of other people. Over the summer, when I was about to turn down one of my friend's requests for going out to hang out, I figured that he was looking really depressed and he was walking really slow. So I figured that he needs someone to talk to. And I found out that he had a really bad day because of his grade in school that he didn't got. According to a research article from Science Direct published in 2016, you are always communicating even though you are in silent. Another fact is that people talk like us usually are more like us, and it's easier to hang out with people that are like us. For example, when I go to a different country, and even though the person is speaking English, but misunderstanding often happens when we are dining or we are shopping. According to an interview with Catherine Kensler, PhD, on behavioralgrooves.com from 2022, one factor that we use to assume that others are not like us is by the way they talk. Now that I have discussed judging speech and behavior based on the situation, next I'll go over accounting for cultural and generation differences. Generation differences can cause misunderstanding in many ways. When I try to message my grandparents, it is difficult to get a timely response. It's going to be a lot different from my parents. According to a blog from mindbodycounselinggeneral.com published in an unknown year, tech-savvy younger generation may find it challenging to connect with older generation less comfortable because of modern devices and platforms. It is easier to misunderstand people because of a different culture in my family. Not everyone speaks English fluently. So this causes confusion sometimes, and we realize that it is really important to be patient. According to an article from BuzzFeed published in 2023, there's only so much conversation you can have with with each family member in broken English or Spanish. So, in conclusion, today I went over on how to avoid misunderstanding in relationships by discussing judging speech and behavior based on the situation, understanding the needs and priority of others, and accounting for cultural and generation differences. In order to stop getting involved with arguments, we can stop paying attention to things that I went through about today. At the end of the day, communication is the key to a healthy life. Thank you.